Welcome back to another episode of Just in Our Minds. We are here at Club Paddock. Okay, just making sure. For some reason, I always want to enunciate it. So Club Paddock. We're here at Podcast Palooza, and we're here with the owner of Club Paddock, and this here is Hondo Vargas.
Nope.
What got you started? So you originally, our first conversation, you were interested in, or you created your start from marketing and finance.
Yeah, I came from marketing. That was my world for 25 years.
What got you? What got your lust for? Or I shouldn't say lust. What got your drive for money and being able to create something for yourself? Entrepreneurship.
It was just having my own business. I started my career working for other people and building businesses for other people. And quickly realized that they were making all the money and I was just doing all the work. Mm-hmm. So in 2012, I went through an exit with another company that I was their CEO for. And that was disappointing because, I did a lot of work to build that company. We go through an exit and I was empty-handed after that. I'm like, I'm not doing that again, You
see where you're at in the pecking order, right?
Bro.
Everybody smiles at you when you're in the room.
Exactly. Yeah. So the exit happens. I get a pat on the back and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this again. Mm-mm. So that year I started my first company. It was a marketing agency and had a lot of success. And I had 3 of those over the balance of my career and finished, 2 years ago, I officially retired from the marketing world. I wanted to do something different, something else. So this became a passion project. So my son is a big car guy. I love cars. I do racing and stuff like that. We go to F1 races. We've been going for 14 years. So we wanted to do something in the car world, something car related. We weren't sure what exactly. And then we got clued into these car clubs that are like in big cities, Miami, or, a few in San Diego and so on. So we went and visited a few, and we really liked the concept. We're like, let's do one of those. Let's put a car club together in Utah. And that was the concept. Started 2 years ago, and then we're up in about a year and 4 months.
So was this the first building you guys decided to do this, or did you guys kind of have to do a concept?
We looked at 20 different buildings, warehouses, and when we found this building, this needed a lot of remodeling to get it to how it is today. But it's a great location. It's in the center of Utah County, where I'm at, so it was convenient for us location-wise. It's right by the freeway.
And it's not too far from Salt Lake either. No, it's like a good blend. You found
it's
a good
blend. And
tucked away.
There's
plenty of parking.
Growth in Utah County, it's awesome. There's a lot of car guys down here. So originally we thought this was going to be a car club for car guys, and it's nothing like that today. There's car guys here. But it's a social club for high achievers, businessmen, entrepreneurs, people that have accomplished a lot that want to be in a social club where they're with like-minded people, having a good time, meeting, And
it's something I love since I've been here, other than the amount of awesome cars that you have cycled in and out. I know some of these are you and your families, correct? Mm-hmm. But then also, do you guys have cars here that are from other people or spaces?
I'd say the majority are cars that are from members that bring their cars and keep them here on display.
Awesome. And then what are, just getting into that, what have been some of your favorites and maybe some cars that you super unique that you haven't been able to see in person?
Oh, dude, we last year in the summer, we became friends with a good buddy of mine, Michael Brady. And they are the family that owns the Koenigsegg, the Ruthie Koenigsegg, that has the world record for the fastest production car ever produced. They did a test in Vegas and they got it to 277 miles an hour on a public road. And to this day, it holds the record for the fastest production car.
That is fast.
And that car was here on display for a week last year. And it was a big deal because that car is, if you're in the car business, that car. It's the Koenigsegg Ruthie.
It's fun to get to sit in it and
I got
to drive it around. I guess you
had a chance to drive it.
Yeah,
it was wild. And we've had Paganis here. We've had some really exotic cars.
I bet too. And then having the salt flats so close, or tracks in general, I'm sure it's tempting.
Yeah, it is. It's a good time. So we do rallies with our members. We do drives. In fact, I'm going to We're going to Le Mans in June with 18 of our members, and we're renting supercars when we land in London, and we're going to be there for a week driving supercars all the way to France. We do the 24 hours of Le Mans, participating in that. We're not racing, but we're in the race. It's going to be a cool experience. And then we drive back. So it's a 1 week experience with cars, with motor racing.
I love that.
So we do a lot of activities like that are
community based too, right?
And by the time you go on a trip like that, you're good friends, and you connect at a deeper level, and you have one passion in common, which is motor racing. So that's the one thing that unites a lot of people.
What's fun too is you got a lot of competitive individuals out there.
And it's funny because guys that are successful in business have a drive to be competitive in other things too, right? So they're either like insane golfers, or they're cyclists, or they're into car racing or motor racing or motorcycle, you name it, skiing. But everyone here has success in business, they also have a drive to do well in whether it's a hobby or a sport or something.
Hyper fixate on certain things, right? I love the passions too. It's so fun to see different passions from different people.
Sure.
What are some of the I guess your benefits for being a member here at your club?
It's number one, if you're a supercar owner, you can store your car here safe, secure, and whatnot. But the biggest benefit is community. We're building a community of business owners, male and female, and it's really good to see the friendships and the connections that are being built here in a supernatural way. This isn't your networking speed dating event type thing where you show up and you exchange business cards and you can't wait to get a deal. It's not that. This is a social club. So we organize concerts, comedy nights. We've done charity events, casino nights. We've done art gallery nights, watch collector nights. So we try to do things that tap into flavors and different hobbies and different interests for our members to come and enjoy different things. We have, in 2 weeks, we have a chocolate tasting night.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds good.
An Italian tailor who does this event, and he brings chocolate from different families in Italy that have been there forever.
Oh, wow.
Tells the story, and he teaches you how to taste chocolate the proper way. The smell and the touch and the feel in your palate. And then,
it's kind of like wine then, huh?
Yeah,
like
it's very much like
similar.
that. So it's a really cool experience. So it's an Italian experience. So that night is chocolate tasting night. We have like 20 couples. That's all. 20 couples are coming, husband and wife. They get to experience a chocolate tasting night. Ferraris here that night with a bunch of Ferraris on display. So it's an Italian night.
I love that. This episode is brought to you by Terrace Metrics. We want to thank them for being on the podcast. In a world where we're constantly trying to better understand ourselves and the people around us, Terrace Metrics is helping lead that conversation. Their platform provides professional insights into how people think, communicate, learn, and work together, helping schools, businesses, coaches, and organizations create stronger relationships and better outcomes. Whether you're developing leaders, building healthier teams, or creating environments where people can thrive, Terrace Metrics gives you practical tools backed by meaningful data to help unlock human potential. If you're ready to improve communication, strengthen your culture, and better understand the people you lead, visit Terrace Metrics to learn more. And if you reach out, make sure to let them know you heard about them on the Just in Our Minds podcast. That's terracemetrics.org. Thank you for being a sponsor.
So that's just a cool experience, right?
No, it's cool. And then I feel like you guys put a lot of effort, from what I hear, into having like very unique experiences for individuals.
Yeah, we
and your community.
2 months ago, we brought one of the biggest artists, living artists in the world today. He's considered the 20th biggest artist today. He had an exhibit in Germany. And from Germany, he shipped all his stuff here, and we had an art gallery night with him. So we had 40 couples, so we limited to 40 couples that got to meet the artist. We had an exhibit in the garage. He brought about 14 pieces, and he spoke about each piece, the inspiration, what it came from, the style, and his paintings are amazing. And it was just, you can go to a museum and look at art, but that exhibit was different because you get to meet the artist, and he tells you a story of each painting. So that's very unique.
No, that's amazing.
Very special. So for those that are into art, you get to experience that. If you're into watches, we brought a kid. To me, that if you're 30, you're a kid.
Yeah,
nowadays.
100%. Yeah.
But a younger dude who makes watches. He makes custom watches. He's got a waiting list of like 3 years, and his watches sell for like $50 to $100K. So he brought watches and showed us the building process of what it is to make a bespoke watch. No, super interesting.
I love that. Not only are you
know?
like you're finding the interest of your members, but you're probably helping people create new interests.
Yeah,
like
it's funny.
now they got new things.
We
to
do
be
shooting
tapped into.
events. A lot of guys are getting into shooting now because they didn't
Utah's
shoot
a good
before, and now
state for that. Yeah,
exactly.
You
So
can carry them whenever you
we
want.
try to cater events that are fun and unique, that bring people a different interest and introduce them to new things.
And I love that too because you have the masculine, but you also have things that cater to the wives as well.
Absolutely. We have
or the
we have
women
a
members.
girls' night every month. We have a girls'
That's
night
great.
only, so it's just for the wives and the girlfriends to come and hang out, and they love to have their own gathering.
Especially, I feel like in entrepreneurship business, and Utah's pretty good, but it can be lonely.
Yeah.
Like we were saying before, we talking about networking, things like that. You don't always get the most heart-centered people, if that makes sense.
No,
So
and,
that's why I love.
You asked me one of the benefits. What are the members? What's the biggest benefit is true friendships.
Yes.
This is a safe place where you can come and develop a friendship with someone who's achieved, who's had success, who doesn't need anything from you, and you don't need anything from them. So you can now be friends. You can go golfing. You can go take them to dinner and have a good time. And it's just two homies hanging out.
Yep.
And maybe that lead to a transaction or a business deal somewhere. Great, God bless you. But in the meantime, you now have a friend that relates, that understands what it is to own a company, run a company, go through an exit, have a failure.
That's one thing I've noticed with you and like Sean and everybody is you guys actually care about humans. And
there's a human aspect, man, and it's got to be real. You can't fake that, And I find that my mom used to say, I'm from Chile. My mom, I don't know what it is. In Chilean moms have sayings for everything. They got like a smart thing to teach you every time. They had lessons every minute, and she used to tell me in Spanish, Dios los desparrama y ellos se juntan, which means God spreads them out, and then somehow they find each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that was to say, if you saw me with the bad crowd, she's like, be careful, because that's the bad crowd. They find each other. The bad crowd, they'll find each other. But the same goes for the good crowd. The good humans find each other. And I find that somehow at Paddock, the good ones are finding each other here. And it's and it's not me. It's like the guys that are coming here and the girls that are coming here, they're good people. They're all a bunch of like Sean Finnegan types, they
exactly.
truly care about people.
I love that. It's like a
givers.
beacon almost, like the frequency.
So that's been my biggest thing. Is like, I don't know how we're attracting this level of good humans, but I'm happy we are.
No, 100%. These are some of my favorite events to come to. Usually anything Sean has going on, X Room, anything, you're going to meet really good people and you're going to see or meet, create friendships.
Sure.
It's been so much fun so far. So what are some of because I know you're expanding the building, what are some of the next things that are coming out here for the club?
So we're taking another 5,000 square feet on the other side of the garage. So we're taking down the whole wall, and it'll be glass just like this. So you'll see into the next space, and the new space is more purposeful. So we've learned a few things in doing this for the last year, and now we want to have rooms and spaces that are with a specific theme. So we have a music room for just a music experience. So that room will have Wilson audio, which is the highest quality audio money can buy. It's amazing. We'll have a vinyl collection.
Oh, wow.
And so you can come in on a turntable, play music from the 80s or jazz or country, and have a music experience. Have a date with your wife and just listen to some music and, chill in a private space.
I love, that
that
sounds
entire
so
room
nice.
is completely soundproof. We'll have a large TV, so if you want to say you want to watch a concert, you can play it on like high fidelity audio and just chill and watch.
What are going to be some of your vinyls that you're going to be playing in there?
Bro, I'm a kid from the 80s, so it's going to be a lot of, AC/DC stuff.
Yeah,
I love Michael Jackson.
Dude, I was just listening to his album. Yeah, I love that.
I love country too. My wife loves country, so I've gotten into country. So the Brett Youngs in the world, I love that kind of music. So.
Yeah, I'm a big 90s country and 70s, 80s outlaw type country.
Yeah, so we'll have all the genres, and then 80s, 90s, so some 70s.
I guess because that could set up a whole new thing too for having different vibes in there.
Yeah, so we'll have that. We'll have a podcast room. So imagine a space like this, but soundproof, proper, and so on for podcasting. And a lot of my members either they podcast or do their own or get interviews. So we want to have a space to accommodate for that for them. We have 2 additional conference rooms. We have a reset room, a wellness room with red light therapy bed and massage chairs and hydrogen water. That's sponsored by one of our members that owns Flumanova. They're bringing a bunch of equipment there.
I love that.
We have a speakeasy as well.
This episode of Just in Our Mind is brought to you by Optimum Regen Peptides. If you're involved in laboratory research and want a company that takes quality, transparency, and consistency seriously, check out Optimum Regen Peptides. They provide research-grade peptides and compounds that are third-party lab tested, compounded in the USA, and backed by batch-level COAs so researchers can verify purity and identity. Their catalog includes categories like metabolic research, recovery and repair research, cognitive research, and overall health research, and Talos. Optimum Regen Peptides is built around real testing, real people, and real standards. All products are strictly for laboratory research only. They are not for human or animal consumption and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Visit OptimumRegenPeptides.com and tell them that you heard about them on Just in Our Minds podcast. And the promo code is Sloan10. Oh, that's fun.
For private poker nights and stuff. But it's going to be like, that's going to be the one that...
Do you have like a cool entrance too?
Yeah. It'll be behind a bookshelf and stuff.
Nice.
But no, that space is going to be the largest. It'll host 20, 30 people in one room. But it's designed to have a private event in a very cool Chicago old school type thing.
Yeah, it gives me like the cigar room. Club. Yeah, cigar room vibe.
It's going to have that vibe. Very cool artwork on the walls. A lot of wood paneling and so on. So I'm excited about that. So that the space, and it's going to have some cars on display too. But the rooms that are there are going to be more theme purpose. Music, podcast, wellness, speakeasy.
So it's a one-stop shop for all the club members.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that'll give the members more amenities, more spaces to hang out at, bring friends. Because this is becoming a third space for a lot of our members. They bring business people that have business meetings. They want to entertain someone. They come play golf or what have you. So we want more space to spread out.
Just give a bigger playground, right?
Exactly.
More swings, bigger slides.
We're up to 85 members. We'll cap it at 120, so we're 35 away from reaching that, and then at that point we're good to go.
Probably going to be here soon before the end of the year, you think?
Yeah, I think so. The pace we're going.
So with the founding members, like how many members did start, and how big has the growth been?
Pretty crazy, dude. We started the first month we had like 3 members sign up out of the gate, and it was slow. It was a slow going. We're doing open houses, kind of showing this space. The concept wasn't really taken, and it just December of last year, not 25, 24, we did a big Christmas party. It was amazing. Everybody loved it. And then we did another event for New Year's. And then we must have gotten 16, 18 memberships just all of a sudden, and then it snowballed from there. And we don't do marketing. It's all referrals, word of mouth. A friend brings a friend. And so we're up to 85 now. And I want to maintain an exclusive feel, and also, I don't want it to be crowded. So
exactly,
our plan is to get to 120, and when we get to 120, we're done.
And I feel that way too. It's like you were saying, you don't know how you're attracting all these people that just need to be here,
right?
And they just help create or build out that tribe. Yeah. So having just word of mouth, then people show up that need to show up.
We do a little Instagram, we post and stuff. We got a good following there. We got a lot of engagement on Instagram, and the car community knows who we are. We got all the car shows, we got all the car meets and stuff, and that's the fun side of things that my son and I enjoy.
And like you guys are great about making sure you're working with fun or for doing fundraisers and like working with some of the nonprofits.
Our partner charity that we chose to work with is Utah Foster Care.
Yes, exactly.
So we do a lot of work with them. We're hosting on July 10th. So if you're around, come July 10th.
I will.
I mean, you guys should be here. We're doing a casino night. It's a black tie event, super formal, but it's a fundraising event for Utah Foster Care. So we've done a few of those for them, and our goal is to raise $100,000 for them this year to pay for their annual family retreat. So they bring all the Utah foster care families into a weekend retreat in Aspen Grove, and our goal is to be able to pay for all of that.
No, that's great. That's huge. When I remember the first time I came here, I don't remember which event it was, but I I seen that, and the foster, you had the purple sign, and I'm like,
Right.
that's super meaningful to me, and seeing that, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great cause, it's a great charity, but also, I mean, you think about, foster kids, what they're dealing with, and to no fault of their own. So if we can contribute in somehow to make that experience more manageable for them and their families, then by all means. And the community here, all the members get behind it,
No, it's a great cause, and then you're helping create new entrepreneurs, and so they don't get eaten up and spit out by some of the foster care system issues.
I have 2 members that are very successful today, and both of them were foster kids.
Yeah.
So when foster kids come here, I tell them, I have members here that are very successful. At one point, they were in your shoes.
Right. I feel like that's one of the biggest things to have nowadays, if you can, is hope.
Yeah.
Because if you can have hope creates faith. And then if you have faith in yourself, God, everything else, then you can that's where the success follows.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love that so much. Yeah. On top of that, what are some of the other events? Do you have the black tie event, the casino night, or what are some of the other events you have coming up for this year?
Dude, on average, we do 18 events a month. Some are private, like this podcasting event we're hosting today is a private event. The events we do we have a fashion show coming up in September.
Okay.
We have a 4th of July event with a partner of ours. We do poker nights twice a month. We do breakfast for all of our members once a month. We're starting a meetup once a month, like a happy hour, the second Thursday of every month. So if you looked at all Canada, there's probably 100, events between now and the end of the year already. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, once you said 18 a month, I was like, oh yeah, that is a lot. What are some of the biggest ones you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the casino night, the charity event for Utah Foster Care. The fashion show is going to be wild because it's going to be a fashion show. It's a combination of car show with fashion. So imagine the runway will be in a hangar.
Oh, that's awesome.
So cars will come in, models will come out of the cars, do the show, they get back in the cars leave, the next set of cars, so Lambos, Ferraris, Porsches.
And then maybe a style probably dedicated to those style of car.
Every era.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So we're organizing that. That's going to be in September. That's going to be wild. The 4th of July event is going to be great. A giant firework event. We're doing that with the Grid.
Okay.
Locally here. So that's in partnership with them.
The Grid's it's the go-karts. It's like an adult theme park kind of deal, right?
We're doing our trip to Le Mans in June. We're doing a special experience with IndyCar in Laguna Seca in September.
Oh, nice.
So we're going with one of the sponsors of IndyCar to IndyCar. We're bringing our members to experience kind of backstage IndyCar racing. So dinner with
full experience.
Dinner with the drivers. You're in the garage. You see the whole from qualifying to the race to you're on the pit lane the entire time.
Part of the pit crew type of
it's
vibe.
A pretty cool experience.
No, that's cool.
And it's only for 12 because you can't bring that many people.
Yeah.
So we're bringing 12 of our members to experience IndyCar kind of behind the scenes.
That's so cool.
That's going to be in September. I'm super excited about that. So
this episode of Just in Our Minds is proudly sponsored by ASA Formula. We talk a lot on this podcast about getting back to fundamentals, whether it's fitness, nutrition, or how to take care of our bodies. That's exactly what ASA Formula believes when it comes to skincare. Their products are handcrafted in Utah using a nutrient-rich tallow base and simple natural ingredients designed to nourish and hydrate your skin. No unnecessary fillers, just thoughtful crafted formulas inspired by time-tested traditions and made with quality in mind. If you're looking for skincare that embraces a more natural approach, check out ASA Formula and see why so many people are making the switch. Thanks again to ASA Formula for supporting Just in Our Minds since the beginning. That's asaformula.com. Use promo code JUSTIN10.
I mean, like I said, there's always something.
Always something, life-changing experiences for the members and everybody else.
Very unique, very one of a kind that, it's fun to be able to organize those things for them.
Do you have any cars that are coming in soon that are exciting for you? I'm sure all of them, but.
One of our members just bought a wild Aventador SV. Another one just bought an A12 Ferrari.
Okay.
The A12 he bought is one of 6 in the spec, so it's very rare.
Oh, dang.
That'll be parked right behind us in the open spot there. I just bought an SF90 that's an atelier. Ateliers are 101, so they're tailor-made. So that'll be here in a week or two on display. So I mean, there's always cool cars coming in and out.
Oh, man.
I mean, these guys don't have just one; they have a few. So they bring them in and out, and so every day you show up and you're like, "What? I hadn't seen that before."
You're like, I haven't seen that one yet.
You know.
I was gonna say because every time I've been in here, I've seen different cars, different trucks, just different in general. And then that one's your son's, right?
Yeah, it's one of my members, Fluence. We purchased that in Vegas, so my son races that in the Radical race series. So it's an open
super
cockpit
cool.
race.
Yeah,
series.
no, he was telling me about it. He was showing me his bruises.
Bro, it's wild. You get in that car, man, your neck hurts.
Yeah, I bet.
You actually experience like 3.5 G-forces.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the car looks so fast.
Wild.
Oh, there's a giant manly go-kart.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Not to like downplay it at all. It's just that thing is wild. He was like, yeah, go check it out. And I'm like, he showed me his bruises on his hips and stuff. And I was like, oh man, those are those things you never think about. Bucket seats with no suspension. No spring in the suspension.
On those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, I know you're short on time. So I'm trying to think if there's anything that we didn't cover. Other than that, maybe we could just do the closing section here. So what I usually do is like have you, you can go ahead and look into the camera here and just give 3 pieces of advice that help you throughout your life or you think that our guests could get something from.
3 pieces of advice. This is more advice from somebody who made a lot of mistakes in life, right?
100%.
So
that's honest.
One is, this is a recent one that I've been reminding myself is family over fame, because when you're an entrepreneur, a business guy, man, you dive into that and you're chasing it, and when you chase so much, you take a lot of time away from the family, and that's a sacrifice that you should never make.
And I see that sometimes it's like people say they do it for their family, but then they're not around their family.
Right.
So it can be catastrophic.
So remember that family is first and dedicate the time, and spend the time with a spouse and your kids, and only go to trips and only go to conference when you really have to, because if you don't have to, don't be there. I'd rather be home with my family, and I've learned that in the second half of my career. The first half of my career I was spending way too much time away from my family, meaning over money, that's a cliche, but it is true. If you build a business and your business is being built for meaning, for purpose, money will follow. So stick to that meaning and make it meaningful. For business, for me in business, if you have a partner, man, make sure that partner is aligned with you and is someone that you can trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, run the other way. I've been fortunate enough in my career that when I've had partners, they've all been great people to work with. But I've observed and witnessed people that have had poor partnerships, and that's always been a kind of a dumpster fire. So avoid that. My last partner in the last company I exited, Carson Poppinger, we had squeeze, and then he and I couldn't have been more different. But man, we had alignment and we had trust. We had a good friendship, and that helps you drive the business. So having that is critical, So,
100%. And then sometimes too, you need the polar opposites to help create something from both dimensions, right?
Yeah, you have to have different perspectives. I always say if you have 2 people that always agree, fire one of them. You have to bring different perspectives. That creates that energy, that vibration propels energy, propels you forward. So I think that's critical, and that's my 2 cents.
No, those are great. I love that, man. And like I said, thank you for being on. Thank you for having us. And thank you for being you. You're a very authentic person. It's a great thing to have more authentic people in the world.
I appreciate it,
man,
Justin.
of course.
Thank you for coming and
y'all
hanging out here
always,
with us.
man.
July 10th.
July 10th, I'll be here.
Mark your calendar. You guys both come down and bring your spouses. It's going to be a good time.
Great. Hell yeah. Now, July 10th. And then once again, just remember, get out of our minds and into our hearts, and that you're in the driver's seat of your own car. So just make sure you're navigating wisely. Have a great day, everybody.